Hi food lovers, welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also leave the comment below and tell me what you think about the video. Today I'm going to show you how to make bread from the scratch, and I've already made my dough, and I'm going to show you the way the dough look like, because I make the dough and keep it aside for 45 minutes and my dough is ready. Let me show you my dough right now. And before I show you the dough, I just want to show you what I'm going to use for my equipment. I have a rolling pin, and I have a cutter, and I have also pizza cutter, and I have some flour here for dusting the dough. And here is the dough. It has just puffed double in size. And I'm supposed to press it to remove the hair. As you can see, I'm trying to remove the hair from the dough. And just in case if you're curious on how to make the dough, I just use 9 cups of flour and 1 cup of vegetable oil and 1 cup of sugar and a pinch of salt and 4 cups of warm water. And for this bread, I'm not going to bake the regular bread. I'm just going to cut into small portions, and they might, when I bake, it will come out like a sconge or dinner bread or monkey bread. If you had a monkey bread, I'm going to cut into small portions. And as you can see here, I've already removed the hair, and my dough it's ready. And what I need to do right now is to cut the shape, small portion. And you're supposed to add some little, you dust some flour. And right now I'm going to cut some portion. And in case you're curious about in case you're curious about how to make the dough, I've just used the 9 cups of flour and 1 cup of sugar and a half, pinch of salt, 4 cups of warm water, and 2 tablespoons of yeast. I forgot to tell you that I use yeast. I use 2 tablespoons of yeast. And for when I make the dough, when you're baking your bread or when you're making your dough, you're supposed to be very careful. You just make sure that you follow the process don't even skip one step, because when you skip one step, your bread is going to backfire. If you're supposed to leave your dough for 45 minutes, do so. Because if you don't do so, your bread is going to backfire. But for me, what I did, I make my dough earlier and set it aside for 45 minutes. Then after 45 minutes, I have to press to remove the hair inside at least. And after that, is the time now try to make the shape of the bread, of the rolls. It's a bread, but I'm trying to be creative to make, like, instead of just to be regular bread, I'm trying to rolling them. And here it is. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover it again for 20 minutes instead of 45. Then after 20 minutes, I'll have to brush it with the egg white. Not now, but later. I'll have to brush it with egg white after 20 minutes. But right now, let me set my clock for 20 minutes. Then after 20 minutes, when it's ready, as I told you earlier, I'm going to at least to brush, to apply the egg white on top of the dough, so that when I bake the bread, it will be having a nice color, the golden brown, because of the yolk egg white. I'll see you later. See you after 30 minutes. I see you after 20 minutes. Now it's time to apply the egg yolk. It's time to apply the egg yolk on top of my dough. I just want to be precise. You can see. I'm applying the egg yolk on top of my dough. And the reason why I'm applying the egg yolk is because I want the bread to be, having a golden brown. It looks lovely, and yet even I haven't baked it yet. What about when I bake it, when it's done? How is it going to look like? The same thing, it applies here. I'll have to repeat again what I did from the scratch. You see the way it looked like? When you put it aside, you cover it with a kitchen towel for 20 minutes. Then after 20 minutes is the time now you can apply the egg yolk on top. And the reason why you're applying the egg yolk on top, when it's baked, it will having a goldish, a yellow color, a golden color. The same thing to this one here. And just in case if you're curious about how I make my dough, I've just used 9 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, a pinch of salt, then 2 tablespoons of yeast, then 4 cups of warm water, then 1 cup of vegetable oil, and I make my dough. When you want to make your dough, you just put the all ingredients together, the dry ingredients together, and that is sugar, salt, yeast, and flour. Then for the dry ingredients, wet ingredients, that is water and vegetable oil. And the water should be warm, not cold, it should be warm. Then you pour water and vegetable oil last, then you make your dough. Once that you have made your dough, when your dough is ready, you are supposed to keep your dough aside and cover it with a kitchen towel and put it aside for 45 minutes, at least to give it a time to rest. Then after 45 minutes, it should be ready, and after 45 minutes it's done, it's over. After 45 minutes it's over, it should double in size. And when it doubles in size, you're supposed to press the dough again to remove the hair. Then after that, you can shape the shape of the bread or the shape of the buns that you wanted, and put it in a baking sheet and cover with a towel for another maybe 20 minutes or even another 45 minutes. It would just depend with what you wanted. If you're in a hurry, you can even just put it aside maybe for 15 minutes or even 30 minutes. Then after 30 minutes or 15 minutes, it should be double in size again. Then you apply the egg white. After you apply the egg white or egg yolk, then you bake it for 20 minutes. See you soon. I'll see you soon after my bread is ready. I'll show you later. Okay, now it's time to bake our roll bread. As you can see, it's time to bake our roll bread. Oh my god, I need to remove one of this squamish here because it seems to be too high, and it might mess up with my roll bread. Here we go. I'm just putting them in the oven. And I'm going to bake for 20 minutes. Let me show you guys. Here we go. I'm going to bake for 20 minutes. See you later. Our bread is ready. Our bread is ready. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also leave the comment below and tell me what you think about the video. Thank you very much and see you soon.